Okay, today we are going to speak about schema registries with Apache Kafka. As you can see on the Confluent website, the Kafka Registry is not in the open source version of Apache Kafka, but is in the Confluent Kafka. Okay? It means you have to pay. But if you want at start to use a free open source solution like Apache Kafka, and then if you need a registry, because a registry is very nice to validate the version of the message you produce and message you consume, with mainly a format that is Avro generally, but you can use other format. But Avro is very, very nice. And so if you don't want to use a Confluent Kafka, but you need a registry, I would like to see if there is an impact on the code, and mainly Java code, if you are switching from an open source registry to, for example, the Confluent Kafka registry. Maybe later you want to use it or not, or you want to switch from Kafka registry to an open source registry, or to the open source registry to a Kafka registry. Okay, so this is the question. Could we do that easily? So this is a test. For doing the test, I use here the schema registry from this image. Okay, from this image. So there is a schema registry on this image. It's for a test. I have a Kafka broker, I have schema registry, Kafka REST proxy, Kafka Connect, Zookeeper, web server, and so on. And I deployed that using Docker Compose. And it's running there. Okay, it's running there. So it's nice. I can do a test. I deployed to another registry, an open source registry. The name is Apicurio registry on Docker too. Okay. And this registry is here, Apicurio registry 2.5.10.final. Okay. So I have only one Kafka cluster and I have two registries. I want to look at my code to see the impact of switching from one registry to another. Okay. Just on my code, I take a standard Avro sample with Kafka. As you see, my schema with Avro is here in a version 1. It's a customer with the first name, the name, age, 8, and so on. Okay. Using my code, I automatically registered this schema in here, the Kafka registry, customer Avro value. So the topic is customer Avro. And here in the Apicurio registry, I have exactly the same schema because I will use only one code to work with the two registry. Let's go and have a look to the producer. Here is with Apicurio. Here it's with Kafka registry. As you see, there is not a lot of differences in the code, and mainly the differences are in the properties. So it's very easy for the producer to do a code with maybe a parameter, and you can switch from one registry to another very easily. Okay. this part of the code is the same for the two registries, and just this part is specific. Okay, mainly we have a different URL, one for Apicurio registry, another for Kafka registry, and the serializer for the value here is not the same with Apicurio and with Kafka registry. For the key serializer, I use a string serializer standard, so it's exactly the same. Okay, so I'm doing a test. Apicurio is Apicurio false, though it's Kafka only, full Kafka. Full Kafka, just run, product a message. It's okay. The message is product, partition 1. Okay. I want to consume. Again, full Kafka, read the message. It's okay. I read the message. Now, exactly the same code, sorry, consumer, but with Apicurio. Okay. Run. Okay. I product a message. Okay, it's nice. And I will consume the message. You know, sometimes it's quite long because it's all the things are in Docker. And I got, okay, the message. Perfect. So as you see, I have exactly the same code to work with a Kafka cluster, except on the property. Some properties are specific of the registry, but it's not very complex to have a configuration with a parameter, an input parameter, and you can easily do a simple code working with the two registries. So it's very easy, knowing that everything is standard, produce, consume message with Kafka, using Avro, and using the plugin. You know why? Because the plugin of Avro has created the class here, customer, from the Avro format. So I did nothing, exactly the same code, except with the properties. At the end, it's very simple to switch from one registry to another. Thank you for your attention.